Okay, hello guys and welcome back to Chris Flies Planes, and today we are flying Aerofly FS2. We are actually having a first look today at the Switzerland DLC, which costs $6.99 on Steam, came out maybe a couple of months ago. I've had it a while, I haven't yet made a video, so here we go. So we just jump in here and have a look. We will be taking off from Mollis Airport, just on the edge of the Alps here in the south of Switzerland, flying through the Alps and ending up at Ludrino Airport on the other side. Today we will be flying the Extra 330LX, a plane you guys will probably know from Red Bull Air Racing, something which I'm basically obsessed with right now. So it should be a little bit of fun. I put on my snazziest shirt for you guys. I hope you do appreciate it. And again, we are going with our new GoPro webcam so you guys can see my control surfaces. So let's jump straight in here and slowly throttle up. As it's a propeller plane, you're going to see it's going to really try and lean left, so I can try and give it under control of the rudder. A little bit twitchy here. Tail's going to come up. And up we go. Okay, so as you can see, this DLC is already pretty beautiful. Certainly looks a lot better than we did a similar flight in FSX through the Alps. At the same time, it is fairly obviously photo satellite imagery, which at times can just look a little bit flat to me. Especially when we're flying low, as we will be as we fly here through the Alps in this beautiful little acrobatic plane. Just throw a nice little loop there. So I haven't flown this route before, I just mapped it, or planned it, sorry, based on the mapped footage. We are drinking the terrible American beer that is Budweiser today, I'm sorry about that, but it's basically the best they had at my local shop. You see a little town below here, let's dive down and have a look. You know, the 3D modelling is quite nice. It just does feel a little bit sparse at times. We're playing currently in high graphical settings. I can normally play in Ultra, but just when I'm recording, I noticed I was getting quite a few crashes, probably memory related with Ultra settings. We have dropped it down to high. And we're flying here in mid-afternoon with no clouds, because I just tried this flight with clouds and there are definitely times where you cannot see. So you see we're in a beautiful little valley here. I mean, if any of you guys are from the Alps or have visited the Alps, do let me know what you think about this in the comments below. How it looks, how it feels. I've never been to the Alps myself, so you guys will probably know better than me. Let's see how this thing throws into a loop. I do love flying these little acrobatic planes. Extra 330 is beautiful. You see we have a full simulated cockpit, which is very nice looking. Interestingly, a few of these buttons do work. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse. However, they don't seem to do anything. Let's just turn everything off. So that is avionics off. That is basically everything off now. Nothing works, which is a bit of a shame. I've just turned smoke on as well, and as you can see, there is no smoke. So, I mean, to me, this simulator still does feel a little bit arcadey. I know in a recent update they did add ILS, VOR, and MBD. All different kind of forms of navigation and landing aids. I haven't really delved into that yet. Honestly, given that none of the cockpits work, I don't know how satisfying it would be anyway. But it might be worth having a play at some point. Let's get her trimmed nicely here. But nonetheless, it is a nice looking game and it does perform really well, so I'm still pretty hopeful that one day this can be up there with the flight simulators. Of course, it could all be nothing, as Dovetail Flight Sim will be coming out at the end of this year, and given their pedigree with FSX, there's a very real chance that could basically be the new kind of quintessential flight sim. I'm certainly hoping it will be. I'm very excited about it. I'm looking forward to doing some videos. Get rid of that so we can see our center map. Okay, so we're coming to our first little mountain pass crossing here. Just gonna make sure we're at full power, full RPM. Because the last thing we want here is a loss of power coming up. We're about 160 knots. We've got a little bit of airspeed to play with here, but I do want to be careful. See these cliffs on the left here as we get a little bit closer. They do start to look a bit shit, basically. At the same time, the mountain up ahead looks pretty beautiful, so I don't know. Let me know what you think about this game, guys, if you have it, or how it looks. The controls also, to me, they do feel a little, I don't know, maybe a little bit arcadey, a little bit too precise. We are really low through here. I may have to concentrate here for a wee moment. Definitely do not want a loss of airspeed through here. It would be a very quick death in real life. I mean, how are you guys all doing today? Hope you're enjoying my new vigor with this YouTube channel. I'm putting a lot more time into it now. I'm trying to make the videos look as good as possible. I'm just trying to get more content up for you guys fairly regularly. We're approaching our 100 subscriber goal, which is fantastic, and again, if you are watching this and you're not subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe. We do put out a lot of content, and hopefully a lot of good content for you guys, so yeah, that subscribe would be really appreciated from me. Got a really interesting kind of 100 subscriber special planned for you guys, which will be an FSX. It's going to be a nice coordinated flight. I'm going to get some friends together, another YouTuber as well, and we're going to have a little bit of fun, a little bit of scripting, put a lot of effort in, so yeah, if you want to see that, please do subscribe. Okay, we are potentially in trouble here, guys. We've not got a lot of climb left in us. We're at about 9,000 feet right now. You can see the snow below us. I'm trying to just keep it as low as possible, trying to maintain that airspeed. See if we can get over this little ridge here. And I'm hoping on the other side of this is going to be a nice dive we can do just to gain some airspeed and get our security up a little bit, really, because I am really starting to clench my buttocks. Okay, here we go. Let's drop her nice and easily into here. Try and make sure we get enough speed. We're just going to take it through to the end of this ravine. We're off path a little bit. Up around 9, just approaching 9,500 feet altitude. Or meters? Feet? Meters? Yeah, feet. Keep us steady, keep us smooth. Do not want to be losing airspeed up here. Thread the needle through this little gap here, and hopefully, yeah, here we go. Look at this. I mean, at distance, this game just looks stunning. I mean, just look off the nose here. It's absolutely gorgeous. My only qualms, when you get a little bit close, it does start to become fairly apparently just satellite imagery, but that's what it is, I guess. Really could do a reducing airspeed here. Down to 50% throttle just to try and manage our airspeed through here. Just try and take a nice and low over here. That'll do. And we found ourselves a nice little valley. We're down 5,500 feet now, so that was a 3,500 foot drop. Just keep an eye on our airspeed. I mean, can you imagine being able to do this in real life? Just be absolutely breathtaking to have this opportunity to fly low through the Alps like this. Speaking of which, some of you guys who've been watching my channel for a while now will know my my handsome and able wingman, Andre, Happy Feet as we like to call him. He is getting closer and closer to his first solo flight in real life, which is really exciting. Super happy for him, super excited for him. Hope we can get him onto a video again soon. But yeah, he's actually trying to get his pilot's license in real life, which is super cool. As some of you all know, he gave me the opportunity as a present to actually go up and fly as like an introductory lesson in the Cessna, which was incredible. He also recently took me out to see a Red Bull Air race in Ascot, which was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. So just a shout out to Andre. I hope he's probably watching, so hello Andre, hope you're doing well, man. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that as it goes. You know, who knows, maybe down the line we'll be able to do a video one day, a real life video, going up in a plane with him when he's got his license, which would be pretty cool. I mean, this scenery just is absolutely epic, isn't it? Let's get that power up, get some speed going. Dipping now to around 4,500 feet. So I've got another climb ahead of us, so. So aside from in my FSX video, the FSX Red Bull Air Race video, I haven't actually landed one of these. And honestly, the times that I have kind of done a little bit of landing with this kind of plane, the whole two wheels on the front plane, I am not very good at it. So this could be fairly interesting. Let's go to full power now. So this could be fairly interesting as we get in towards our airport, which is not a million miles away now. As again, a lot of you guys will know if you watch my channel fairly regularly, landings aren't entirely my forte. I mean, we tend to be pretty good at getting on the ground, but I think if real life, the engineers would not be overly pleased with the state we leave the plane in when we get there. But who knows? Maybe this plane will be my my lucky charm. Okay, I'm going to take it over left here. I have a feeling we might be able to just fly around this valley. Oh, look at this. Just an absolutely beautiful plateau up at around 7,500 feet here. Just before the snow line. It's absolutely beautiful. I actually feel like maybe this way is probably a better route here. This game definitely feels a little bit more stable in high settings as opposed to ultra. There's not really a noticeable difference in the graphics. I'm sure there is a difference. But hopefully now I've worked this out, we might be able to get a few more videos going with this game. It's a nice game to play. Honestly, it's really tough for me to play anything but Red Bull Air Race right now. But it is a nice game. Quite like to do some night flights as well around San Francisco, that kind of area. I also like to fly down to the Grand Canyon, which is apparently pretty beautiful. I don't know how high we are now. Well, we were not very high there. dangerously close to scraping our underbelly. Look at this little little glacial lake up here in the Alps. Hoping there's going to be an opportunity for us to turn northwest out of this. Over the ridge, and let's drop her down. Okay, we've got a nice little tight turn coming around here. I'm really hoping the terrain doesn't pull up too much. Oh, beautiful! Look at this. Look at this. Stunning. Down now below 4,000 feet. So we're definitely approaching our end of this little run through the Alps here. So we can come straight in for an approach here. So let's pull the power right back. There's no flaps on this plane. There is no retractable landing gear. So in terms of preparing for landing, it's just a case of slowing right down, not that much. Just try and maintain 120 knots for now until we can actually get sight of the runway here. Should just be off our nose. I can't see anything, which is a little bit concerning. I'm maybe a little bit further out than I thought. Let's keep that power up. Okay, so I'm guessing it's going to be down in this wee valley here. Let's take this opportunity here to burn off some speed. Okay, have a quick swig of beer, a little bit of Dutch courage for the landing. I'm very much guessing all of his figures, but I'm guessing we're going to want to be maintaining probably down towards 80 knots as a final approach speed here. Andre is probably watching this and face-palming like he never face-palmed before. So Andre is a guy who watches my videos, and when I speak to him at work the next day and he tells me how useless I am at basic flight mechanics. For that reason, he's a good guy to chat to, because he knows what he's doing. I really wish I could see this runway. Try and keep our nose up here. Again, there's no flaps, so unfortunately the angle can be a little bit brutal. I'm a little bit worried here, because it looks like we're going to have to turn off. Just a little bit more power on her. About 110 knots right now. It's a nice little slow approach speed. So yeah, looks like I got a little bit eager there. Let's get some power going. Make this slightly less painful for me and you guys, of course. Let's get it trimmed in a little bit, make my life slightly easier here. Okay, so this runway has to be in this next little clearing here. So let's bring our power right back. Bleed off his airspeed here and try and get yourself on a line. It would be great to have a radar altimeter here just so I can see my actual altitude, but so I feel like I should be on like a final approach here, but let's get some altitude here so we can have a slightly so we can see if we can get eyes on this runway here. Okay, I can see it there. So those red lights off the nose. So let's bring our speed right down here. Another thing I'm not sure about this is this game generally is fuel use, if it's actually a thing. I know we have a fuel flow gauge, you can see just below the manifold pressure to the right of the central map. Down at around 30% throttle right now. Try and keep the altitude we have. Having to dip the nose every now and again just to actually get eyes on the runway. Try and make sure we are lined up. Doesn't look like we are. Okay. So we are most certainly on our final approach now. There is a massive bank of trees. May have been easier to approach this from the other way. Should we clear these trees? I mean, what a surprise, we're not remotely lined up here, but seeing as I've never landed in this game, I don't know the key for brakes, so it looks like we're going to probably go off the end of the runway here. Let's just try and hold it nice and steady. Okay. So that was a pretty standard Chris Flies Planes landing there, but we survived. And there we go. So guys, this is a first look at an Aerofly FS2 on the Switzerland DLC, flying the Extra 330LX. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please hit a like. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. Again, if you're not subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. We're dangerously close to our 100 subscriber goal. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.